Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we are on Angel Season 5 Episode 17, and I feel as though I finally processed what's happened. It took a while, but I'm there now. I think I just really struggled to say goodbye to Fred, and I think that the way that they did it was painful. It was really painful, but it was beautiful at the same time. I think that I'm going to find it easier this time around, just purely because we still have Amy within the show. But it's still going to be difficult with Fred being no more. I think seeing the characters dealing with it is going to be rough, and that's what I'm not excited about too much. But I am excited to find out a little bit more about Illyria as well. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and get straight into it. Here we go.
Harmony.
I know. I called everyone. They're just
Not here. Why am I alone?
Everybody's otherwise occupado, boss. Wesley's stuck babysitting Miss I used to rule the world. And why are we not killing her again?
Gun?
If we had a really big one. And Lauren's kinda MIA since...
Fred.
The team's falling apart. But Spike's here.
Tell me we're not Scoobies.
We don't have a
Name? You'd want to be Angels Avengers or something.
Angels Avengers. That's
So,
assignments for people.
I'm listening. With beer.
You know what? This isn't a meeting. This is you being annoying.
Why am I always reconnaissance? I should get a decently flashy gig, like Save the Girl.
Handsome man saved me from the monsters.
What's that now?
That's the first thing Fred said to me.
Oh, don't do this. I'm too fragile.
She was trapped. Should never have let her come here. Bad things always happen here.
Hate to break it to you, mate, but bad things always happen everywhere.
Isn't that the truth?
It was her choice.
What was it?
You're fixing to do something stupid.
It was her choice though?
Senior partners have a plan.
Yeah, the prophecy.
Yeah, which apocalypse? The one last year or the year before that? We're through operating in the dark.
Might be easier if we knew anyone who had a direct line to the big guys.
Yep.
No way.
Oh, I didn't even think about Eve.
What could you possibly do to me? I've been trapped in this house for weeks like a...
Right?
You know the second you step out that door, they're gonna zero in.
The only thing I care about is gone. You gave him up to the senior partners.
Well, why doesn't she leave then?
Oh, you bastard! You told them! You...
Wasn't me.
Angel, please, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Okay, that I wasn't expecting. He looks like one of the angels or something from Supernatural. Also, does this mean that Angel just forgot about Gunn? Because why hasn't he visited him at the hospital?
About the possibility of a Carlos Jr.? What do you think?
I think I'm tired. I think the term happy hour should be banned from the English language.
Oh dear me.
I started drinking the moment that I found out that a girl I loved was gonna die. Every time I get to the bottom of the glass, I hope that that last drop is gonna take me the distance.
Ooh, this one hits.
And with a smile and a quip, go back into the belly of a very ugly beast and...
That's broke my heart a bit, guys.
Stay with Eve. Anything gets past security, kill it.
Where are you going?
I see my lawyer.
Finally.
Senior partners found Eve. I need to know if I have jurisdiction to protect her.
I don't know.
You paid a high price for what's in that brain, so use it.
There's a proviso in your contract. It says that as CEO of a Wolfram and Hart branch, you can invoke a rapio salvis order.
How do I?
I'll make a call.
Good.
Said good, not thanks.
I know you feel bad, and you should. For the rest of your life, it should wake you up in the middle of the night.
Jesus, Angel.
And it will, because you're a good man.
There we go. That was
Find a piece of paper.
something nice in there.
When I signed, I knew there would be consequences.
And the thing about atonement is, you never run out of chances. You can't hide in some hospital room and pretend it's all gonna go away, because it never will.
You have a
Bad
visitor.
flag.
I thought I was in
No.
isolation.
Whose fault is that? Tell me a joke.
2 men walk into a bar. The second man remembers something he'd forgotten, and it doubles him over with pain.
This is only the first layer. Don't you want to see how deep I go? You've been sitting for a long time.
Dozed off.
Okay.
And then you sat there for hours making noise with your nose. You said her name.
It was a nightmare. I suppose you have nightmares.
In my time, nightmares walked among us. And now nightmares are trapped inside the heads of humans.
This world must be a terrible disappointment to you. I'm not too impressed with it myself.
Why don't you leave?
I don't like that look.
You're under my protection. You know, I can take it away with one phone call. What do you do for the senior partners?
I liaise. I'm a child of the senior partners, created to do their bidding.
You're an immortal. Why are you here?
Pass on messages to you if there are any.
So she's a messenger.
What are the senior partners, What are they?
No idea. I only know what they want me to know. Maybe I know a lot, but I don't have access to it. It's locked in my head somewhere, and I don't have the key. There was someone who could have told you everything you want to know.
Lindsay.
And you let the senior partners take him away.
Lindsay.
Lindsay's dedicated years of his life to the study of the senior partners.
I thought he was after me. You're saying bringing Spike back and the failsafe? That was all about the senior partners?
No, it's about you too.
Which is why they snatched him up.
They couldn't risk him and you having a sit-down.
Yeah.
They didn't kill him?
They would want him to suffer horrors. Lindsay is in some hideous, awful hell.
Doesn't really look like it. I'll be honest.
Good morning.
Stop it! That's our kid sister.
I am confusion. What kind of fever dream? Everyone gets the paper at the exact... What is this?
There's thousands of different kinds of hells. Upside down hell.
I don't care if he's in toy poodles on parade. Hell, he's got information that we need.
According to the girl...
Well, tell him I'm not lying.
No one can fake it through the pina colada song.
You got a better idea how to do it. I'm totally open.
Didn't say that. We're looking for a hell dimension in a haystack. How are we supposed to know?
I know, but I can get us in.
Oven light just went out. I need a bulb from the cellar.
Should be some in the hall closet.
He does not want to go down there.
I kind of need it now.
I'll be right back.
Oh, this is weird.
They're on that shelf where we keep those thingies.
Oh, the thingies? Yeah. Next to the thingamabobs.
Started flipping through the brain files. It's a Wolfram and Hart holding dimension. Their version of a penalty box.
Great.
Okay. Like a limbo.
Ever taken the Camaro?
Oof.
This weirded me out.
What, you never heard of Knight Rider?
I have.
Car's built to get us there. Once we have Lindsay, it's on us to find the raft.
You know that's gonna be a giggle.
Where we're going, not in the Thomas Guide.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
This isn't hell. It's the burbs. Close enough.
Maybe it's a reward. You could go anywhere.
That's not possible. I walked worlds of smoke and half-truths, intangible, and of unnameable beauty. And one world with nothing but shrimp. I tired of that one quickly.
Surely there's a world more appealing. Why don't you go?
It's too small. You live with these walls. I can't breathe. I should gut you where you stand. You challenge me.
Come with me.
If you want to live. So he's in a sort of hell loop. He has to relive it. So she's going to ask for the bulb again.
Alternate dimension, remember? Sun's the non-frying variety. Figure that.
All right.
Ah!
Odds are there's something ugly behind that door.
Can I help you?
Is Lindsay home?
Sure. Come on in.
Oh, this is so weird.
I didn't realize we had company.
I'll do search and rescue.
What is this?
You don't know who we are?
No.
You might want to have a seat. Does the name Wolfram and Hart mean anything to you?
Yeah, no, the only lawyer I know is the one that fixes my speeding tickets.
He's not real. None of this is.
You're in hell. We've come to break you out.
All right, who put you up to this, huh? Was it Fisher?
Ever heard of something called the Wrath?
Seriously, this is starting to get a little less funny. I think you guys should leave.
They should be back by now.
Oh, calm down, Chicken Little. Nobody can lay a finger on you without Angel's permission. This place is a fortress.
About that.
How bad on a scale of, say, 1 to Terminator?
God, He's here. He's just a suit.
Hands up!
Oh my god, guys. What?
Maybe this will help you make up your mind.
Angel,
Oh, he remembers everything now.
make it quick.
If I was gonna kill you, it wouldn't be quick.
Your hubby was just showing us a thing.
Angel, why? A little moody. Get Lindsay to the car. Go!
Didn't we have a car?
Oh my god.
My bloody ride's gone.
Get down!
Not the kid.
The rat. Not the rat. Rat's all over.
There might be a way out through the cellar.
Go. We can't go down there. Not the cellar.
Cellar it is then.
We're all gonna die. Not today. Every day.
Oh.
Hot? Whose are these?
Mine.
Oh.
They just kept taking his heart out on repeat.
The rat? What did I tell you?
I don't like two vampires messing with fire.
He's coming.
Who?
Him.
Jesus.
Gun. No. What the hell are you doing?
What needs to be done?
Gun. Are you kidding me right now?
Don't make the rules here. Wolfram and Hart does. If one leaves, one has to stay. A void is impossible.
You knew.
Think about atonement.
Let's go.
You are not bloody serious.
When I forget, the door closes. Go. This is where...
Where you lose your heart, mate.
What was I doing?
What are you doing down there?
I don't know. Must be losing my mind.
We'll head up the coast to Canada.
Keith?
What the frick?
You'll like Canada. Lots of deserters.
Go!
I'm on fire!
Oh, never mind.
Lindsay! What did they do to you?
You should know there's a very tall, well-dressed, where's Gun?
He stayed behind.
But you never leave a... Or... I guess we do.
Please, don't do this.
Eve's under my protection. Can't touch her.
Wow, didn't see that coming.
I said back off.
Don't bother Angel.
Sign here. Good girl.
What the hell's going on?
I'm Marcus Hamilton, your new liaison to the senior partners.
This is about a contract? I thought you said you were gonna die.
And now one day I will.
Lost sight of the big picture.
I fell in love.
Yes, we'll be in touch. The senior partners are behind you 100%.
I doubt that.
Welcome to the team.
Oh god, this is not going to be good.
Well, he's not so bad.
Are you all right?
Breathe easier. No. I'm trapped in this time and this place with an unstable human who drinks too much whiskey and called me a smurf. You don't worship me at all, do you?
I think that's pretty obvious.
Reek of humanity.
Ew.
Don't flatter yourself.
Your world is so small. And yet you box yourselves in rooms even smaller.
I feel attacked.
In rooms, in routines.
Oh my god.
There are things worse than walls.
She's going to call me out like that.
Senior partners, I want to know everything you know about them. It's about their plans for me.
And for me.
You know what I know. Look around. World's a cesspool.
Hell's on earth. Holland Manors tried to sell me that line 3 years ago.
Did you ever prove them wrong? It's here. It's been here all along. You're just too damn stupid to see it.
See what?
The apocalypse, man. You're soaking in it. The apocalypse. You think a gong was gonna sound? Starting pistol went off a long time ago, boys. You're playing for the bad guys.
It's Wolfram.
Heroes don't accept the world the way it is.
You
They
change
fight
it.
it.
Everything we do, it's a distraction.
We got a winner. And what do? You sit in your big chair, just like the senior partners planned. War's here, Angel. And you're already 2 soldiers down.
Hey, hon.
Bulb's gone.
I need a bulb from the cellar. I kind of need it now.
Oh god. Another episode down, and it was a lot to take in. So we've got some big news about the apocalypse and basically the arc of this season now. So according to Lindsay, the apocalypse has been going on for a long time, and every single thing that they've been fighting for, and in Angel's eyes he was atoning for, is just a distraction. That is a lot, isn't it? If you think about all that we've seen so far, all the work that they've done, and from the bigger picture, the apocalypse is right on track. Like, it's just everything has been falling into place for them until now, because now Angel is aware of what's going on. But the question still remains what the goal is, what is happening under their noses to cause the end of the world. That bit is still in question. Lindsay's just saying, oh, it's happening. It's all happening now as we speak. What is it? We need to know the details here, Lindsay. Please and thank you. And I'm wondering if it's going to have something to do with Ilaria or Illyria. Is it Illyria? Ilaria? If that is the case, she was saying that she is trapped here. So maybe the senior partners have got her to this point now to try and obliterate this reality, this dimension. The stuff with Wesley and Illyria I found quite difficult to follow. I'm just being honest. So she has travelled a lot. She has been in so many dimensions, was unhappy with all of them, has now arrived here, was hoping for the best, felt nothing but disappointment, and is trapped there. Or is she not? Have I got that wrong? It's just when Wesley was just like, well, leave then. You can go. You can go. I think you should leave. And she just snapped. She lost it. I'm wondering if she ends up helping the team against the powers that be, the senior partners. Are the powers that be the bad guys? Because I've always been under the impression that they do the hard things, so sometimes they appear to be the bad guys, but it's because they're always looking for the bigger picture. So they're really the good guys, but they understand balance and world order. Maybe I've been blagged this whole time and the senior partners are working with the powers that be. I don't know. But then surely it would just be simple. Yeah, it can't be that. It would have just been simple because the powers that be would have just ended everything anyway. They have the power to do that, right? Like, they keep talking about this prophecy, but we don't know what outcome the prophecy even wants. Like, what are they fighting for in this prophecy? Because from Angel's point of view, it's survival. They want the world to keep turning. They want humans to live, to learn, to atone, to be better versions of themselves. It do be a bit of a head scratcher. And I'm excited to see where else they take this now, because the Whedon shows, if they're good at anything, it's really hitting hard on some heavy points in life. And yes, it's sci-fi, so they have that dramatization when it comes to that, but they always link it so heavily to humanity and how our minds work. Like, just watching that scene with Lorne, it just broke my heart, because the amount of times, I mean, to get deep, the amount of times I've witnessed that sort of breakdown when it comes to people, it was so real. And I just wanted to hug him and say that everything was going to be okay, but you know that the fight is still ongoing and every day is a battle. So when he said, you know, you just put on your happy face, your smiley face, and all the bells and whistles, and you just power through, when really all he wants to do is his drink until there's no more. And it's so sad. It's so freaking sad. And I think that he played that so beautifully you felt all the emotion. At least I did when watching that. All the emotions were shown so well. And he has all of this prosthetic on his face. Like, the fact that he can provide that is just amazing. And fair play to him for that. It's a brilliant performance. And when it comes to Spike and Angel, I feel obviously they clash a lot. But I think a lot of that has to do with their similarities as well and their competitiveness. So they both know that they want to atone for all of their sins. They can both agree on that. But they do see the world quite differently as well. And I think as much as Angel wants to deny his depressive state right now, I think Spike can see right through it, and he's just like, you know, this is life. What do you want? What do you want to come out of it? And sometimes I think Angel needs that reassurance sometimes to stay on track, because I feel as though we've nearly lost him a few times now, mentally, and luckily he keeps, you know, getting back on track through the people that are around him. And I think Fred was one of those people, and I think it's going to be hard now to not have her around. And I do feel that there's a lack in female characters right now. Yes, we have Harmony and Eve, but within our core group, there is that hole. The hole is missing, and I felt it massively when Cordelia went, and I feel it just as strongly now. It's a weird situation because we know that the actress is still there, but Fred is gone. Fred is well and truly gone at this point, and we're seeing how our team are handling that. Gunn sacrificing himself to get Lindsay back to hopefully help the greater good and to fight what's coming, because he didn't understand what Lindsay knew then. They thought, from what Eve said, Lindsay was just going to spew all this knowledge and it's going to get them closer and closer to rectifying the situation. But really, Lindsay's just spewed a load of, we're all doomed. At least that's the vibe I got. Obviously, I don't want that to be the case. I want our gang to find a loophole and to get to the bottom of it all, but I don't think that's what they intended by saving Lindsay. And Gunn figured, you know, this is atoning. I've inadvertently killed Fred or stole Fred's life, so I will sacrifice myself, give my own life up to hopefully atone. Like, atonement is such a heavy topic in this season, well, in the show, if being honest, but it's a difficult one because I personally don't know right now what the prophecy or the apocalypse or anything. I don't know the end goal, so I'm finding it hard to process and express my feelings when I know that by watching, you know, the pieces are going to get together. But as of now, Gunn was totally unaware of what Lindsay was going to say, and he's just focused on, I did something bad, I'm going to do something so good that hopefully I can stop torturing myself over the decision that I made. And it's like Angel said, that conversation between Angel and Gunn in the hospital room, oof. That one was hard. I mean, I know I was awkwardly laughing and stuff, but the words that he's saying, that whole message was so heavy, so weighted, because he was basically saying, look, what you've done was terrible. Just sit with that. You're gonna have to live with yourself for this huge mistake that you've made. Yes, you didn't know that was going to happen, but you did know something was going to happen, and you were selfish in that moment, and now you have to live with the guilt, live with the punishment of that. And like Angel said, you sacrificed a lot to get all of this knowledge put in your head. So the least you can do is use it, because if you don't, Fred has just died in complete vain. If you at least utilize this knowledge, then Obviously, it's still awful no matter which way you look at it. But you're still gonna get something good out of it. I mean, he's already sacrificed himself now to be trapped in this hell loop. It just sucks. I feel like it's so negative and depressing, quite frankly, at the minute. Like, it's such a dark season. We've said goodbye to two huge characters. We've kind of lost Gunn. I mean, next episode he might just be back. I don't know, but as of this point right now, it feels as though we've lost him now. He's going to be held in this cage, in this hell loop until, you know, someone swaps him out, if that's even possible to do. Maybe they pop Lindsay back there. I don't bloody know. But loss is the main topic or focal point, it feels like, in this season. We've lost so much. Angel's lost a lot of hope. Spike has lost Buffy, as well as Fred, as well as a purpose, really. Like, he's lost his life, and he's obviously frantically trying to correct that, which is good. The list just, it can go on and on and on. There has been so much grief, so much heartache, so much loss, so much pain. Yeah, it's a difficult season, but I don't want you guys to think that I'm dissing this season. I'm not. Like, it's been a strong season. I just mean that it's been a difficult watch. Not enjoyable, just difficult because of how heavy everything is. I am so bad at explaining myself. But hopefully you guys followed that, kind of. I don't know. Great episode. I just feel really drained from it. I feel quite drained, and I feel as though my mind's wanting to work overtime to try and put the pieces together, but at the same time I'm like, you're never gonna figure it out, so what's the point? I just enjoy trying to predict, and I've got to say I'm struggling right now to predict how they could possibly get around this. The only person, like I say, is Illyria. That's all I can think of to rectify this situation, because she's crazy powerful. We know this, but we also know that Wolfram and Hart and the powers that be are, like the senior partners, are extremely powerful. So I think they scare me more because it's always so conniving and manipulative. It's always so dirty. It's not just brutal force, it's worse. Like, they get inside your mind, they make you sell your soul, it's horrible. Let's see where they take it. Thank you so much for watching this reaction, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a cheeky thumbs up, let me know that you did, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you could be so kind. As always, there's no pressure here. I want to thank everyone over on my Patreon for watching these, for supporting. It means so freaking much. And for those that are on YouTube watching these, then please know that they're all in their extended form over on Patreon and way further ahead as well. As you're watching this, I would have finished the show anyway. So yeah, if you ever get bored and want to binge some content, then head over there. My links are in the description of this video, so check it out. A massive shout out to my sponsors for keeping the content alive, as always, you beautiful, beautiful human beings. And I hope to see you all again soon for the next video. Thanks, guys. Goodbye for now. And before we completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from the Dat Pack. And today I've chosen Paul. Paul says, even years later, the gut punch this episode delivers still resonates. We are all Wesley in that moment, finally holding the love of a lifetime, only to be powerless as she slips away forever. Oof. That stings, guys. Like, that really, really stings. This was from my 5:15 reaction, guys, when Wesley is holding on to Fred so tight, and then to say goodbye, like, it's just painful. And I think the way that Amy acted that entire scene as Fred was so moving. It felt so real, and I just hope Wesley can move on from this, or not move on. Like, moving on sounds bad because it's got connotations that you forget, but I don't feel that way. I just hope that he powers through, carries his life on the way that Fred would hope he did, because him just giving up, Fred would hate that. And I hope that him seeing Illyria is gonna at least help him to continue moving forward. Moving forward is the best way to describe it, I think, rather than moving on. But Illyria's, she's a whole other kettle of fish. She's interesting, and I don't know much about her. I hardly know anything about her at this point, so I'm just genuinely hoping that we get some more details, we get further development with her history, etc. as well, and just seeing how Wesley plays opposite this new character is going to be interesting for sure. But Fred is such a special character. She was so badass, so innocent, so pure, so naive, so intelligent. There was just so many layers to that character. So to see her go in such a crippling way, like Paul said, it definitely resonates, and they did a beautiful job, as painful as it was. They're good at doing this, aren't they? They're good at breaking us and then making us admire the art at the same time. So thank you so much, Paul, for watching and for leaving your comment, and it's good to know that I wasn't alone. Thank you so much, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the reactions, and don't forget, if you would like to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.